Hello, it's Bailey and welcome back to my channel. It is very early in the morning. It is 6:20 on the first day of Wonderthon. So I'm here to intro this vlog and let you know that I am getting started. I'm starting the morning at 26% of the audiobook of You Had Me at Hola. Not really enjoying this, but I'm gonna stick it out for the points. It's just kind of cheesy in my opinion at this point. And then this morning I already took the dust jacket off. I'm going to be starting with The Midnight Library by Matt Haig as my first physical read. Obviously hoping to get through this whole thing today, fairly fast today, and start something else. So I am starting, waking up this morning. My team, Team Babylon, is in third place. So I'd like to start zooming here and see what we can do today on the first day. Okay, I'm in basically the same spot, but it is many hours later now. It's like 11:40 and Lizzie's sprints start at noon my time, so I'm kind of just prepping for that. But I did just finish and read the entirety of this morning, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I'm giving this like a 3.5 star. It was fine. I think conceptually, like the concept of getting to see like your alternate lives if you made different decisions and like how your life could have turned out in that case is interesting, but I think if you don't relate to this character that much and her situation and things that she wants out of her life, it can get kind of boring. Like, yeah, I want to know what my alternate lives would be, but hers, sometimes I didn't find that interesting. But this was 288 pages for me to submit. I'm not telling you what I submitted it for because the other teams be watching me here. I know this vlog for sure is going to go up before the readathon's over, so I still don't want to spoil my strategy, but this is what I started with. And I'm now like 45% of the way through the audiobook of You Had Me at Hola. Literally right now in like the next 10 minutes, I need to decide what I need to read next to best suit my team. As of now, we are losing. So I need some things to get in motion here. Also, my summer PJs just came in the mail yesterday and I will be wearing them for probably the entirety of this weekend. So comfy girls. Okay, day one, final update. I didn't bring you along with me much today because I was like reading and stuff descended into chaos this afternoon once people started declaring battles and such. So there's been a lot of strategizing, re-strategizing stuff going on. But I am fairly close to the end of the audiobook of You Had Me at Hola. I have like 2 hours left, so I may or may not finish that up quick before I fall asleep. I have my AirPod in, about to lay here and like play some games on my phone, listen. If I do fall asleep, I'll just finish that like probably right away tomorrow morning. But what I started during sprints was Killers of the Flower Moon by David Gran. This is a nonfiction book about it says it right on the cover, the Osage murders, and does that say the birth of the FBI? Yep, that's what it's about. It is fairly short, as well as there's like pictures. Of course, the page I opened, I'm laying down and this is a clear struggle. There's like pictures on probably like a fourth of the pages, which is obviously making it go faster. I got like 125 pages in. So I read almost 600 pages today on the first day. Good morning. I did right away this morning go ahead and finish the audiobook of You Had Me at Hola. I'm giving this 2 stars. I really didn't like it. Not only like the trope kind of in the end, it's kind of secret baby, but like secret child, which you know from the beginning, but obviously as the characters find out, I just don't really like how that plays out. And then I did find throughout that I just didn't really care about learning much about the show. They are like telenovela stars and I thought I would like that, but I just ended up not. So done with this, moving on to the next thing. The next thing I'm gonna be listening to is Set on You by Amy Lee. So another romance. I do have high hopes for this one, and I'm excited to read this one and then to get to read the sequel, which came out this year. So hopefully I do end up actually really liking this one. I'm kind of having a grumpy morning because Chris left to go golfing, and I like got myself, I mean, in my pajamas. I was gonna go in my pajamas, but I got Mabel like all ready to go, get packed in the car, went to like go outside, start the car. He took the car and left me no car seat. So I was gonna go get coffee, and now I can't till he gets back. So I'm just like really dragging this morning. Okay, good morning. I am heading out to work now. It is Monday morning, day 3. I need to update you on what I basically finished yesterday. I ended up finishing the audiobook of Set on You by Amy Lee, and I did really enjoy that one. I think it's a situation where I'm gonna really enjoy Amy Lee as an author, but the tropes and things that happen in this specific book weren't necessarily perfect for me. It is like a gym bro situation. Our main female character is like a mid-size fitness influencer, and she meets this guy at the gym who at the beginning is a huge asshole. And so throughout the story you're learning why and more about him, but also I just could never really get over the fact that like he still acted like that towards someone, even though he's giving justifications later. But I did really enjoy the story. Other than that, I just struggled to get past that. And also, like, obviously a gym setting is not the most interesting thing to me. And then I did continue to work on Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm not that close to finishing that yet, but we got our butts beat in a couple of military battles yesterday. So I did realize that I need to pick up some short things just to hopefully kind of catch up here. So sorry, the filming quality of this is going to be really great. I had to grab this. I started Good Talk by Mira Jacob, which I'm like very close to finishing here this morning. So I'm hoping to sit here for another minute before I actually have to drive away from here and go to work and hopefully finish this right away. And I have also started the audiobook of So You Want to Talk About Race. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm hoping to finish both of those things kind of like before lunch today, and then I'll pick an audiobook from there. I do have a doctor's appointment at 9, so I'll get to leave work for a little bit and hopefully do some physical reading then. But if you don't know, I can listen to audiobooks all day at work, so I'll be getting through things. Good morning. It is Tuesday and we are getting ready to head out of our hotel. I didn't update once we got on the road last night because it was really loud in the car. I knew you weren't going to be able to hear me. Mabel did not sleep in the car, and she took a minute to fall asleep here. So I bet that Mabel didn't fall asleep till like what, 11 last night? So that's where we're at. But today we're getting in the car. Chris did make me drive for a good chunk last night, so he's gonna drive for like most of this first stretch this morning. So I am still working on Killers of the Flower Moon, and I'm now working on Eat, Pray, Love. Yesterday I finished Good Talk by Mira Jacob, which was like a graphic memoir that I really enjoyed. I liked the kind of art style. It was like she had drew herself and other characters, people in her life, and just kind of used the same drawing again and again, and they were on top of like photos. It was really cool. But I ended up really enjoying that one. It's a story about her experience as an Indian woman in the United States through like 9/11 and then through the 2016 election and just other parts of her life. She has a son, she has a husband. It was really well done. And then yesterday at work I listened to So You Want to Talk About Race by Ijoma Aluo, and that one kind of she's being loud. That one kind of disappointed me. I've read, I feel like at this point, quite a few things in that kind of genre of like educational teachings about race, and I felt like this one was a little less approachable. So I ended up giving that one 3 stars. I gave Good Talk by Mira Jacob 4 stars. So that's where we're at today. This will probably be the last day of this vlog, and then I'll start another one tomorrow, or I might end this today just when I finish what I'm currently reading. We'll see. If you saw, I think I showed you, I packed a whole box of books for this trip. So this morning I do need to look in the box before we really hit the road and pull what I want my next physical read to be. Okay, Chris is filling up the tank with gas and washing the windshield, but we did just stop for lunch. Mabel had her first Happy Meal ever. So cute, she loved it. We did chicken nuggets. But this morning while he drove, I did finish Killers of the Flower Moon by David Grann. I think I'm giving that 4 stars. It was a very good true crime. It's about the Osage murders and kind of the forming of how that case was solved and how that formed a lot of things with jurisdictions, kind of like who has the jurisdiction over certain crimes. I found it very interesting. If you're into stuff like that, I would definitely recommend it. But now I'm about to drive, so I probably will listen to music for a little bit. I've been reading like all morning, and then get back to Eat, Pray, Love. All right, we have reached our destination for the night. I am starting my killer vacation. I started it a little bit. We stopped at like a little park for a little bit. I drove that last stretch, but we did stop at a park for a little bit, and I got like 10 pages into this, but that's what I'm working on. I listened to maybe like another 2 or so hours of Eat, Pray, Love, and I think right now we're just gonna bring all of our stuff up to our room and kind of decide what we want for supper. It is only like 4:30, so we're gonna kind of get our lives together here for the night and go get something to eat. But I do think that I'm gonna end this vlog here since I'm not like near the end of any books, and then my second vlog can kind of be like the vacation portion of Wonderthon. I do want to pull just some of my personal stats so far. I guess we're getting a points update tonight. Maybe I'll insert that for this vlog as well, but I do think that I predict that Babylon is still in last place, which is my team, but I think we're gaining. I really do think we're gaining. Let me pull my personal points tracker. I don't feel like this spoils too much because the other teams will be able to see this before the readathon's over, but I have submitted 6 books totaling 1,861 pages. And yeah, I've earned some points personally that I won't share this time. The next vlog will probably include more actual information on what I'm submitting and the standings and points and stuff, because I don't think that'll be posted until like very close to the end of the readathon. So there's not much at that point probably that I'll be able to do last minute. I'll be careful still what I say, and then the final vlog will probably have like full divulgence. So here I will insert the information from the points update tonight, but other than that, thank you so much for spending some time with me this weekend into this week, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.